Hi everyone, I don't even know how to start, but by the title of this video you already know what this video is about. I could not go into delivering this precious little baby, this miracle, without telling you we are pregnant with our miracle baby, the one we've been waiting for so long, for over 5.5 years, and the Lord did it. For those of you that do not know our story, there are plenty of videos here telling you who I am, where I am from, where this accent's from, and our story, our infertility story. So I just want to tell you that we are pregnant. I'm gonna show you my belly quick. There you go. Big bump. Actually 37 weeks today, so baby can come at any time. No excuses, I should have done this before, but it hasn't been an easy pregnancy. I'm just telling you that. It has been quite a little bumps in the way, but I'm happy and I am expecting this boy. It's a baby boy. I'm expecting this boy with so much joy, and I cannot even, I don't even know what to say. This video may be all over the place, but I could not deliver this baby without telling you what the Lord has done for us. So I just want to encourage you, if you are on that time of waiting, that the Lord still does. He's still the same. He's our Savior, He's our healer, He's the one who can do everything and anything. Everything that people say it's impossible, for God's not. I know that for a lot of people this might be cliche, but this is the truth. There's nothing that God cannot do. So as you know, we were waiting for over 5.5 years. I am from Brazil. So last year, because of the Zika in Brazil, we decided we were not going to visit my family. So I was actually feeling a little miserable, feeling missing my family a lot, and you know, like wanting to be there. But because of Zika, we were trying last year, we decided to put it off. I mean, 2016, it's already 2018. Anyway, so we didn't go to Brazil in 2016 because of Zika. So in 2017, I was struggling a little bit. I'm gonna be completely honest that the Lord did this miracle for us when I was in my lowest. So this just proves me that God loves us unconditionally, and there's nothing we can do to get something else from the Lord. This is all His graces. So I was feeling pretty down, pretty low, and I was working like crazy hours. I was working full-time for the company I work for, and I was working full-time for my photography business, trying to grow my business. So I was getting crazy. I was super tired, cranky. So I told my husband, we need to go out, we need to go to Brazil. I don't care. I don't want to try anymore. This is not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. So my heart was already sinking, and I was like, it's not gonna happen, let's just go to Brazil. So we scheduled a trip to go to Brazil to surprise my mom for Mother's Day. So that was May 2017. And then since I was extremely tired, I was like, you know what, let's take a week and let's go, just the two of us, somewhere in Brazil to relax and to have fun. Because whenever I go to Brazil, I stay with my mom, and it's more like getting to see everyone, and you know, like I never actually get to relax. So we bought the tickets and we went to the northeast of Brazil. And if you don't know that, that's where the most cases of Zika are found. Anyway, that's how I was like so sure that nothing was gonna happen. I went to the northeast of Brazil. Anyway, so we spent a few days there. We come back, and then we enjoy a few more days. My husband gets back to the United States a week before me. I stay back a little longer. So I come back to the United States on a Sunday, And then when I get here, I tell my husband, hey, I always feel very crappy when I come back from Brazil, like because of I'm jet lagged, I'm tired, and the very next day I had to go to work. So I told him, don't let me sleep, let's go out, let's go to the club. It was actually summer here in the United States, and in Brazil was winter. So I told him, like, let's just go to the club, go to the pool, enjoy a day, and do nothing, and just don't let me sleep. So I spent the entire day like in the pool. I ate sushi, I drank a beer. I was sure I was not pregnant. However, on our way to the club, I remember reading this message on Facebook. It was a Catholic blog that just posted this blog post about how we have to be insistent in prayer. And as I told you, my heart was not in the right place. I was giving up hope. I never doubted what God can do, but I was starting to feel left out. I was starting to feel like God forgot me. God doesn't love me. This thing that he loves everybody the same, is that really the thing? Because I don't feel like he answers my prayers. So why he answers everybody else's and not mine? Why, I do everything correctly and he doesn't answer my prayers, and these people don't even love him, doesn't even get to know him and get everything that they want to. So I was feeling entitled of something from the Lord when everything that he gives to us is purely his graces, because who is actually worth it, right? Anyway, so this, it struck me my heart. I was not in the right place, and I was like, I'm not gonna ask anymore, I'm not gonna pray anymore about this, I'm gonna pretend I don't care. But deep down, it was hurting so much. It was hurting like crazy, because I was seeing like another year coming by, and a lot of my friends and family and people getting pregnant, and I was not, and it's the dreamest of my, the dream of my heart, and nothing. So this blog post was telling, like, comparing how her toddler made her look more to Jesus, and how Jesus, like getting the analogy of the toddler as we supposed to be approaching the throne of the Lord, like approaching Jesus. Like she said, like, if I say no to my toddler and he really wants something, he's gonna keep asking, he's gonna keep coming back and asking and asking. So she says, if I hear mama shout at me one more time, I'm going to hide in the closet. I find myself saying almost daily, my son has no problem with persistence, and if I refuse to sit on the floor and play blocks with him, he knows perfectly well that all he has to do is to keep shouting. And eventually, I'll realize that it's actually important to him. Christ directly compared himself to an unjust judge who will mete out justice if bothered long enough. And I'm the same way with my son. It's a great reminder for me to be mullishly stubborn and persistent when I'm praying. So I was like, So I took a screenshot. You see, like, it was in June. That was the day before I found out, and everything was like, maybe I should be persistent, but I don't want to pray anymore. I don't want to keep coming back to God. It's been over 5 years. Anyway, I took a screenshot, and it's been living on my phone. So the very next day, I was about to sign up on a big gym here where we live, and we went to try, and I work out so hard, like, this, I'm gonna change, as always. So I come home, and I'm late. I think I was late about 3 days or something like that, but my period is never very regular. It's always between 28 and 32 days, so somewhere over there. But whenever I take a pregnancy test and it's negative, somehow I feel like my mind relaxes, my body relaxes, and my period comes. So it's like, I'm gonna do that. So I bought a test. I come home, I do the test, I put in the countertop of the bathroom, I put everything away. I don't care about the test because I'm sure it's negative. So when I look and it says positive, I almost fainted. I had this plan, like for 3 years. I got this picture frame hidden in the house that says, "Hello Daddy." I wanted to surprise my husband, have all this cute way to tell him I am pregnant, and all I could do was scream so loud that I felt like, you know, a zombie was after me or there was a thief in the house. So I got the pregnancy test and I started running through the house, and I stumbled and I fell in the hallway and screaming, "Ah! Ah!" and crying. My husband was like, what's going on? And comes running towards me. And in my mind, I was so afraid that that test was wrong and it was messing up with my emotions, that I didn't want to believe it was true, because then I would be so sad that was, you know, actually a test that went wrong. So I was like, "Oh, right, I can't believe I'm right, but I can't believe I can't trust this one." So he was like, "Go take the other one." I was like, "No, there's something wrong with this pregnancy test. There's something wrong with this lot. So we have to come back to the pharmacy." I think that was 10 p.m. at night. So I called my mom and I cried like crazy, like, "Hi, look at this, I'm pregnant, but I can't believe I'm pregnant. I can't trust this." So I go to the pharmacy. I get a totally different brand, a totally different test. The first one was digital. I get the one with the lines, and I said, okay, I have to take those because that one, it was a bad lot. It was a bad test, a bad box or whatever. I cannot trust that test. So I take it again, it's positive. And I couldn't believe, I couldn't believe it was crazy. So the next day I called the doctor. I was like, I'm pregnant, and I was in Brazil, and I was actually in a state that is pretty bad with Zika. So I come in, I do the tests and everything. Pregnancy test is positive, Zika test is negative, praise the Lord. And I wasn't feeling like, I wasn't scared of the Zika at all. I don't know, somehow I knew in my heart that the Zika thing was not gonna be a problem, even though I was covered in mosquito bites. Anyway, and then I come back in 48 hours, the test, you know, has to be doubled, and it was doubled, the results were doubled, and it was doubling and doubling, and I was like, I can't believe this. This is not happening. This is not happening. And I was so afraid, I was so scared. At the same time that I was feeling in my heart, this is it, I was like, I don't want to share with anyone. Just like very few people knew. My mom, my sister, Greg's parents. I don't believe if you told their sisters and their brothers immediately. It was like I wasn't feeling ready to tell anybody. Somehow I wanted to protect this moment. I don't know. But then we went back and we heard the heartbeat, and no, actually we came back to the doctor, and whenever we picked, I don't know, 1,000 or something on the beta test, he was like, okay, let's do the ultrasound, and he didn't find the heartbeat. And I was start feeling like the same thing, like that was how it happened last time. You know, we came, we didn't find a heartbeat, come back next week, and that was it. So I was super scared, I was nervous, I was like sick to my stomach when we had to come back. Sick to my stomach, literally, to the point that I wanted to throw up so badly because I was so nervous. By then I wasn't feeling sick to the pregnancy yet, but I was feeling sick because I was too nervous. And then as soon as he hovers over and he finds the baby in that ultrasound, I start seeing like a flick in the monitor, and I knew, I was like, is this it? And then he's like, are you ready? And then he finally played the sound that I was waiting, but I was not planning to cry my whole life. And then we had a heartbeat and that was the sweetest sound ever. Oh babe, we had a heartbeat. We had a heartbeat. And I couldn't believe. I was so thankful, so thankful to God for that miracle that was growing inside of me. And again and again and again and again being reminded that the Lord does miracles. He is the God of miracles, and he was the one taking care of me. He was the one taking care of this baby. He was the one answering prayers, even though I stopped asking him, even though I was bitter inside, even though I didn't want to pray. I wasn't praying. I was actually getting so bitter, and I didn't want to pray. And the Lord showed me at my lowest that there's nothing I can do to change the way he loves me. The Lord loves us, he cares about us, and he doesn't care if we rebel a little bit. I mean, we have to keep coming to the throne of the Lord and asking and coming back with our petitions and our prayers and everything. I truly believe in that. But it was when I was doubting his love for me that he loved me the most. So sometimes, you know, as we go through the infertility process, we think, oh, we have to do this in order for the Lord to give us what we want, when all the Lord is worried about is our heart, is our salvation, is our relationship with him. You know what I mean? I hope I am making myself clear, because he just proved me that his love is unconditional. Unconditional love. And he granted the desires of our hearts. He granted us this little baby. So as I said, pregnancy was not the easiest thing for me, but I've been enjoying every single moment of it. So the first trimester, I actually lost 7 pounds, because around the 7th week, I think, was when I started to feel sick. I wasn't throwing up. I threw up, I think, twice or 3 times throughout the first trimester, but I was feeling sick all the time. It was like the sickness, it was morning, afternoon, night. Poor husband. Brushing my teeth would actually trigger me to actually gog. It was bad. I couldn't eat anything. The smell in the house, the smell of my dog's food, a lot of smells were bothering me so super bad. So it was challenging. So the doctor said, as long as you stay on your pregnancy prenatal vitamins and take some electrolytes. So I survived on coconut popsicle. That's all I wanted to eat. Gatorade, and my pregnancy, my prenatal vitamins. I don't remember eating much at all. So sometimes here and there was like, okay, maybe a little bit of mashed potatoes. So I ate mashed potatoes, but it was rough. It was very rough. I wasn't throwing up, but I was feeling sick constantly. And I was working. So at work, I didn't want people to know. So I was wearing like C-bands, trying to eat my crackers and stuff. It was rough. It was rough, and I was forgetting everything. I went to a meeting and I forgot my computer, and I was the presenter of the meeting. It was kind of funny. Anyway, second trimester came, and I was starting to feel better, I think around week 16 or 17th. And then I started feeling a little better, eating more, enjoying more, and I started showing, so I got super excited about that. So it was a very nice moment. And then the third trimester happened, and it was so quick. Oh, by the way, we did have a gender reveal party for our friends and family. It was super cute. It was in my backyard, and I was certain it was a girl the entire time. And when I found out it was a boy, I was like, oh, I never took care of boys. What am I gonna do? But now I'm like so in love with this little boy that I cannot imagine my life without him. Ever, ever, ever. It's like super funny. Anyway, so third trimester came, and I was like, I have to record a video. I have to record a video. I have to just encourage these people that, you know, like by telling my story that the Lord is still do. But I was feeling so crappy again, like super heavy, super tired. I do not look like that most of my days. I don't want to do my hair, I don't want to do makeup, I don't want to put myself together. I was going to work like yeah, I don't even know how to compare myself to, because I was always one that went to work, you know, wearing my heels, putting my makeup on, doing my hair, and was on sneakers. My hair was up all the time, no makeup whatsoever. It was hard. I was like, I'm done. I'm like, oh, it's been rough. I got pretty bad anemia that I had to go to the hospital and do couple of sessions of iron IV. That wasn't fun. Anyway, there was a lot of hiccups along the way, but I am so happy. And I just wanted to tell you that every ache in my body, every pain that I feel, every discomfort that I feel, all the time that I try to complain, I've been offering up those pain to all of you that are trying. I know your pain, and I cry constantly thinking of you. Those that I know, those that I don't know, I've been praying for you. Know that you have an advocate. You have somebody that knows your pain and wants you to experience this joy so badly, because I've been there. And coming from that bitter place that I found myself when I found out I was pregnant, and coming from all those years of suffering, you know, infertility, and feeling ashamed, and feeling that's, you know, like the pain inside of wanting something so badly and you cannot do anything, and everything that you try don't work. I know where you're from. I know where you're coming from. So I just pray that this video gives you an encouragement, that you keep believing that God still can do miracles. He is the one who does miracles. His name is sweet. So just cling on him and just cry out to him. Keep asking, keep bothering him, keep pouring out your desires before his throne, because he listens even when we think that he does not. So I just want to record this video. I know it was all over the place, but I just wanted to record this video to encourage you and tell you that the Lord loves you. There's nothing you can do or not do that's gonna change his love for you and his graces for, you know, to you. Just keep asking, don't do like me, don't stop asking. And if you do, it's okay. He knows your heart, but believe in him. He can do amazing things. So today I am 37 weeks pregnant, and I cannot believe, I really cannot believe this little boy can come at any time now until, you know, 40 weeks or even later, who knows, but he can come at any time now. He's fully formed, and we have a name for him. His name is Theodore Clark, and we are calling him Theo. And we chose his name because Theodore means gift of God, and we believe that this baby is truly a miracle. It's truly a gift from God to us. So this is baby Theo, little baby Theodore, our gift, our miracle. And I really hope and I pray that his life brings more people to know that the Lord is great. He's not only good, he is great, and he needs us whenever we need him the most. So God bless you. Don't stop believing, and don't stop coming to the Lord and asking him for your graces, and know that you have somebody here praying for you constantly, offering up my pains and everything for you. I pray for you because I want you to experience this joy. Don't let hope go. Don't let hope go. Stay with hope. Stay with Jesus. God bless you. Sorry if this video is all over the place, and if it's too big, too long, or too short, if I leave details out or I said too much. Anyway, you let me know. All right. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.